Hi. Good evening. Good evening. Minister Gingen coming to you. I do apologize. I'm a little late tonight. Um, His name was Game ran a little over, and the young ladies won tonight. So we're excited about that. Whoop whoop. Um, and so and they won three of the games because with volleyball you have to play. Well, it's altogether it's five, but if the one team play two, then sorry, if one team won, which the Lions did, they won two games, and then the other opponent team won one game. Then we have to play again. So they played 4 sets tonight, which is not their usual. So it was an exciting night, and it was the senior night as well. But congratulations, Carol Lyons on the girls volleyball team. And so this is Minister Jen. How you doing? And so I do apologize coming on this late, and I promised y'all what I was going to talk about tonight because this is the last week in October. Can't believe it. Time is flying. Time is flying, and it's 2 more months. It's going to be 2 more months left in this year. And um, so this week is the last week. And I wanted to come to you because I mentioned on Sunday that, um, excuse me, what I'm presenting tonight is National Breast Cancer Awareness Month. And as I said on Sunday, it seems like everyone's not partaking, or it's not a lot of advertisement this year, particularly to me, this is my opinion, on breast cancer awareness, and to bring the nation or the world aware of this horrible disease that some people go through, or some people go through, or don't know facts about anything, things, or even or whatnot. And so even watching, because I'm a sports girl, and I like watching football, and I noticed this season or this month they haven't been really wearing like pink cleats. I mean, they wear it, but locally I feel like the high schoolers and elementary, middle school are showing more awareness than us adults in this world or whatnot. And so I just wanted to bring forth on the last Wednesday of this month breast cancer awareness, National Breast Cancer Awareness. And today I was going up Martin Luther King Avenue on Southeast, and it was a group of high schoolers and teachers and the staff. I want to say um, they were from Thurgood Marshall High School in Southeast, and they were doing like a little sidewalk parade or a little walk or whatnot. I'm not sure, but when I seen that, it was like over maybe almost maybe 100, almost 100 people, um, guys and girls from young to old, walking and had their pink on, showing their awareness, and had pom poms, and some had painting on their face and stuff like that. And Minister Ginger don't care. I started honking my horn. People probably thought like, "What's wrong with this lady?" But that whole crowd that was wearing that pink, oh, they was like, "Woo woo!" They was cheering on too. I was honking, dun 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 dun. Breast cancer awareness, to show my awareness that it is out here. This horrible disease is out here, and I pray to God that soon they will have a cure for it. But I lit up. I lit up, really lit up to see these young kids showing their awareness, and with their teachers and their administrators or whatnot, walking, doing their walk for showing their awareness for breast cancer awareness, and showing their due diligence, like putting their all in it. It just melted. I mean, I was honking always, probably maybe 2 blocks. So Martin Luther King is a little long, but right there by Marion Barry, because Good Hope Road. If you're from DC, Good Hope Road is no longer Good Old Road is now called Marion Barry Avenue. So I was honking from there until like maybe the 2200 block of Martin Luther King Avenue, past the big chair and stuff. And that's what I seen them walking because they were coming from school. But I felt excited. Um, and I was talking to a friend. I was talking to a friend of mine, and he was like, "Why are you honking your horn?" I'm like, because in my little she's a good friend of Halima's. They went to school together, and so he was like, "Why are you honking the horn?" I said, "Breast cancer awareness." He said, "Jen, you have?" I said, "No, I don't." I said, "Don't put that on me." But no, I mean, I'm putting. This is a story. I'm sorry, you guys. I'm using my story today, what I went through today. And I said, no, don't put that on me, but not saying that, I said, I'm just showing my awareness by honking my horn. And there was a bunch of people who had their pink on showing theirs. He said, oh, okay. And I said, you notice, they haven't really been showing, they really have no one's been really been showing their awareness or whatnot. I've been wearing my pink throughout the month or whatnot. I am my pink lipstick. Tonight I got my pink on too. And so um he said, you know why? And he it was funny because you guys, why who I call the orange man. So he said it's because of that orange fellow in office. And everybody's focusing on the shutdown and how they're going to eat for the holidays and where their next meal, where their money, how they're going to keep a roof over their head and whatnot. So I said, you know what? That makes sense. I said, you're absolutely right. That's probably what's going on. Everyone's focus is on that and not focused on this awareness, breast cancer awareness, and bring it forth to it. And I've been praying on the shutdown and my hearts and everything goes with them because I'm alone. Uh, as we said, as I said before, I'm not working right now, but God has been providing and putting people touching. God's been touching people's heart and just He's just been providing. And this, I look at it as me spending more time with my mom or whatnot. But I pray that the shutdown will be over soon, and I know it will be shut down soon. Um, because Big Bad Orange Man can't. He tries to maneuver, try to. I don't know, but that's here or there. But it was more focused. It's more focused on this Orange Man and what he's doing in office and or whatnot. So I wanted to bring forth to you on the last Wednesday National Breast Cancer Awareness Month. So I have a few things. Minister Ginger got a few things to let y'all know about. So of course, it's called Breast Cancer Awareness Month, but known as National Breast Cancer Awareness Month. And um, excuse me. Oh, sorry. Um, and so um, we call it. They titled it Pink October. It's the nickname for Breast Cancer Awareness Month. And this month is to raise also funds for breast cancer research to find a cure for this disease. So this month is to we bring awareness and bring forth so we can find a cure, as I said before. And so, um, and um, October 13th is Metastatic Breast Cancer Awareness Day. October 13th is Metastatic Breast Cancer um, Awareness Day. Also, it is a Pink Ribbon Day. I have my ribbons, but you guys already know what breast cancer awareness ribbon is. It's the color pink. You know that. Um, And so this month also raises funds for breast cancer research to find a cure for this disease. Excuse me, I'm repeating myself. October 13th is Metastatic Breast Cancer Awareness Day. Also, it's a Pink Ribbon Day, as I said before. Sorry. Being mommy for a minute. It's a little loud. If you probably hear them, excuse them. Um, and they have the flowers that represent. This is not a particular flower that represents breast cancer awareness, and it's not a particular, but it's all pink flowers, which symbolizes breast cancer. It's the pink flowers like roses, carnations, gerbia, daisies, which represents breast cancer awareness. And these flowers symbolizes hope, strength, and compassion. None of the flowers are the official flower. Like I said, they're not official flowers. All pink flowers from Mother Earth represents um, represents breast cancer. So that's that. And just one second. And the best, okay. And so I have some ages when you should have yourself breast cancer awareness screenings. The best age to get a mammogram is 40, which is the U.S. guidelines from the U.S. Preventive Service Task Force. Also, it says to take one every 2 years. I always knew when I was working in my old job at Washington Radiology years ago, I thought you were supposed to get it every year, but it seems like the guidelines has changed. So it's saying to take one every 2 years. It's probably insurance purposes, and maybe they're not going to pay for it. I'm not sure, but women at an average risk can also choose to want so excuse me, choose to wait until age 45 and begin their annual screening. Then as well. Also, women with a higher risk, such as having a family history and genetic mutation or dense breast, should discuss starting screening earlier. Start screening earlier and speak with their doctor. And such just um, start screening earlier their doctor. Genetics, which is a genetic testing called the BRCA. I'm not sure if you guys heard me before speak of this test. It's genetic test called the BRCA gene, which is a genetic test to see if you have the gene for breast cancer disease. If a family member or you have a family history of it, so they'll have you take that BRCA test. And especially if you had a risk of radiation exposure to your chest at a young age, if you had a lot of x-rays or whatnot, and a personal history of breast cancer. Um, Getting a mammogram is a small, I'm sorry, getting a mammogram is a well, a small dosage of radiation, a low dose of radiation, excuse me. So don't feel like, oh, you're exposing me more to radiation and I shouldn't get this mammogram. No, having a mammogram is a low dose of radiation. You got to keep getting mammograms every day or for a whole year or maybe more than that to say, oh, I've been exposed to radiation. So get checked. Don't let that be the excuse. Don't let that be the excuse is, oh, it hurts. Oh, she hurt me and this and that. The tech hurt me. No, it takes a few seconds at each angle and you're all done. You'll be fine. And it says can't speak. Health organizations state that the benefits of early breast cancer detection with mammograms outweigh the small risk associated with um, the low dose of radiation. So don't, like I said, don't be scared. Go get those boobies checked. Go get checked. I have a few more months for mine to get for my mammogram, but yeah, go get checked. And this is what was mind boggling. Lastly, this is mind boggling that I've researched that it is recommended to do a self examination, which I do. And I always push everyone to do a self examination on themselves in the shower or even when you're getting dressed. It is recommended, they say, to do self examinations. Studies show that they significantly reduce breast cancer deaths and can lead unnecessary anxiety and false positive biopsies and costly follow-up tests. Instead, breast exams, major health organizations recommend breast self exam awareness. Example, by feeling and looking to see anything abnormal, and if you see a mark near there. And sometimes I know usually someone, a woman or a man that have breast cancer, they usually start out a discharge, and that's a little suspicious, and then you should consult your health care provider. Um, and by feeling and looking to see anything abnormal, and if so, again, report it to your healthcare provider. If you feeling, because I know sometimes it could be, and you, it could be hormones, or you're about to come on your menstruation cycle, and um, and I also suggest do not have your mammogram around when you're about to come on your menstruation cycle, on your cycle, because again, like I said, it can get false positive, then or your breasts become a little lumpy because of the density. And remember, dense breasts are fatty tissue in your boobs, in your breasts. Sorry to be so explicit, but get them in your boobs. So I know now technology is so good now. They measure the density in your breasts, and to educate you, I always tell them like that's just fatty tissue and stuff. But of course, if you get a call back, don't be alarmed. Don't be alarmed at all. It's just they want to take further looks. Maybe the doctor wants to see another angle or whatnot. So don't be alarmed. And then if you have a callback, you get your results the same day. But with the screening mammogram, you don't get it the same day. And I know those few days are so a little scary or whatnot, but don't be alarmed, because just pray and have God's right there with you. And a technical callback is if they see motion movement in the mammogram. So try, when you have your mammogram, try not to move. And when the technologist instructs you to hold your breath, do so. And so you won't have a technical callback, because they will call you back as well to do that. And that means it's motion in the picture. And so that's that. And um, always have your self examinations. Have them. And if you haven't had one and you're over 40, please go get checked. Even though you do your self examinations, go get checked. It's no harm to it. It's better knowing early than down the line, like I just read, that it becomes costly. It does become costly, and sometimes it can be far as if you're in what stage you're in. So you will want to know earlier so you can catch it early and to remove the unnecessary. Because some people go through chemo, some people go to through radiation, and some people just go through straight to surgery and to remove it. It depends. So I always suggest to get it done, especially if you have a strong family history of breast cancer. And so I hope tonight I gave you some informative information and some insight into how to show awareness. But like today, I honked the horn at the parade coming down the street, and I've been wearing my pink throughout the month. Not every day, but I've been wearing my pink, and so show awareness. And I know usually they have the Susan G. Komen on walk. Maybe it's already gone and passed, but maybe next year you can sign up and walk for that loved one that has gone through it, or um, that loved one that has gone through it or is no longer with us, to show, that you're there and you're showing your awareness and, oh, excuse me, your support. And so so you should do that. So I wanted to come see you tonight. I do apologize for coming on so late. Had some uh to be at a game, mommy duties, whatnot, and daughter duties as well. So it's been a long day. But Minister Jinjin came to you to present tonight on National Breast Cancer Awareness Month. And so I'm going to see you on Sunday. And, Sunday, I'm just going to give you some insight on the month of November, the month of giving, and before the month before receiving, and that's December. But I will be presenting what's going to be coming forth in the month of November. And so I love y'all. I'll see y'all Sunday. And just want to say, how you doing? Love y'all. Have a rest of the blessed week.